There's the sign. There's a little sign that's now coming up. Oh gosh, what, a year and a half now? I'll ask my producer.
77 shows.
77 shows. 77 shows. And that little sign comes up and it says, "You are live." And that means I'm right here with you. Livingston Taylor. This is the Livingston Taylor Show, and we're starting in a little early. Here's a banjo. Here's a banjo. All right, Kathy and Diane. I don't think like Jesus Christ likes saving souls more than Kathy and Diane like that banjo. And so we'll get to that in a little while. But as for now, we'll as usual, we'll start on guitar. We're going to have a guest today, a guest on the Livingston Taylor Show. He's a young fella. He's a friend of my producers and myself. His name is Luke Gavigan. And Luke is 14 years old, but don't let that tender age fool you, because Luke is a great fisherman, a great fisher person, if you're in Cambridge, but great fisherman for right now. And what he's going to do is we'll talk a little about fishing. And maybe you yourself want to do a little fishing, or you have a child or a grandchild, niece and nephew, and you want to take them fishing. Well, he's going to give you some tips as to how to be successful early. You want to be successful early, because although the joke is, if you don't catch anything, that's why it's called fishing and not catching. Well, what we want to do is we want to catch something. So, all right, I think that's the preamble of our show, and maybe we'll actually get to the show. Am I in enough time? Oh, yeah. My producer is telling me, move it along, Livy. Move it along. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. With one wave of that mighty hand, the stormy seas were parted. This is gonna be so easy. Let's get started. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he sinking in a boat? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor. Oh, it's the Livingston Taylor Show. Brought to you this week by, as always, WMVY, listener-supported radio on Martha's Vineyard, listener-supported radio. And now also I wanted, because I was using some paper towels, and I said to my producer, hey, any chance we could have paper towels sponsor the Livingston Taylor Show? And she said, no, you can't have paper towels. They're an ecological nightmare. And I said, really? you know, when you think about cloth, you got to wash them. And you did. No, I said, no, 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 no. No, even washing the cloths is going to be better than using the paper towel. So I looked it up online, as we all do everything, and once again, this is not unusual, my friends. Once again, my producer was right and I was wrong. The consensus online that I have is that cloth towels, oh my gosh, it's getting so warm. I declare I'm in a faint. That cloth towels are more efficient than paper towels. But here's a roll of paper towels. And imagine these sitting in a little holder. And when you need, you just pull one off. And these days, of course, they've made them, they've perforated them in a way that you can pull off just a little bit. This is a very convenient thing. So paper towels. And I was thinking about using a brand name, but my producer pointed out for me that the brand name of the ones we got, hadn't boycotted Russia yet. Gee, the world is getting complicated. Anyhow, so we're not going to use the name of the ones that reportedly hadn't pulled out of Russia yet. I can't say their name. I'll say their initial, P&G. Anyhow, paper towels or, yes, just handy things to clean up a mess is a sponsor. And on a slightly more serious note, World Central Kitchen, WCK.org, Jose Andreas. This guy is unbelievable. 10 years ago, in a Haitian disaster, he went into Haiti and started serving food. So in the Ukraine, in Poland, this is the guy who's in there. He's in there on the ground right away. So certainly any support to this person is very good and very serious indeed, and a terrific idea. So, yes, World Central Kitchen, Jose Andreas, WCK.org. And the Livingston Taylor Show is very proud that he's a sponsor this week. All right. Oh, good. I had forgotten what I had chosen for songs. We made a very, very good selection this week, I think. Gosh, I love this song. Testing 1, 2, 3. You know, one of the things is that as the COVID fades, and now the sun is returning and the warmth is returning, and we're walking outside. I was at the lumber yard earlier today on Martha's Vineyard. And I walked into the office, and for the first time in 2 friggin' years, I saw the faces of the people who were working there. I was so happy to see them. And I thought to myself, it's a very simple saying, but a true and simple thought, that if you become the teacher by your pupils, you'll be taught. As a teacher I've been learning, you'll forgive me if I boast, but I've become an expert on the subject I like most, getting to know you. getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, getting to easy. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Haven't you? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to Know You. Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein II from the 1951 play, The King and I. You know, it's funny, I was just watching a little clip from The King and I on television, and Yul Brynner the king slides his arm around the waist of Anna, the woman who has come to teach the children of Siam. And oh, it's good. It's very, very, very strong. What a terrific movie. All right, wait a minute. Don't. I love this song. All right, we're doing some pretty light stuff here so far. I know the news has been terribly heavy. Down in Jamaica, they got lots of pretty women. Steal your money, break your heart. Lonesome Sue in love with old Sam, take you from the fire to the frying pan. On and on, he just keeps on trying. And he smiles when he feels like dying. On and on, on and on, on and on. Poor old Jimmy sits alone in the moonlight, saw his woman kiss another man. Takes a ladder, steals stars from the sky, puts on Sinatra and starts to cry. On and on, he just keeps on trying. And he smiles when he feels like dying. On and on, on and on, on and on. Well, the first time is the last time if it makes you feel so sad. If you know it, sure. There's a high A note coming right here. Will Livingston hit it? Will he fall flat on his face? I don't know. I was running this song before the Livingston Taylor show, but I didn't sing this note. Okay, ready? Hold on tight, don't let her say goodnight. All right, a little shaky. I got the sun on my shoulders, my toes in the sand. My woman left me for another man. I don't mind, I'll dream and stay tan. Toss up my heart, see where it lands. On and on, he just keeps on trying. And he smiles when he feels like dying. On and on, on and on, on and on, on and on, on and on and on, on and on, on and on. Ooh, Stephen Bishop, on and on. Love these pop songs. Love these little pop songs. I'm not sure if on my first driver's test, if I had driven the way I sang that high A note. I'm not sure I would have passed. But that notwithstanding, I think we scared some pedestrians, but we probably didn't dent any fenders. Oh, gosh. Okay. Birthdays. Another favorite part of my show.
One of your fans, I have to interrupt.
Okay, my producer has got a remark. Yes?
One of your people on the chat wrote in on your A note, nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
On,
You know, I love that card with the bundle of string and the mess. Nailed it. Yeah, indeed. Yes, nailed it. Just don't put any weight on it. All right. Joni Payne. March 16th. Birthday is March 16th. Lanny Robinson. Lene. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, Lene. Bruce and Lene are dear friends of mine. Lene Robinson. And she's 321. And she's giving her age as 66. When you see her, one of the things that wouldn't come to mind is 66, given her stunning freshness and grace. Truly the embodiment of spring, Lene Robinson. Ryan Stevens is 38. Ryan Stevens, 38. You know, I like it. I like it when the younger ones start coming into the show. 3:30, Ryan Stevenson. And Joseph Houlihan.
Yeah, you know, who's over here? Kate's friend, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually on the vineyard. He
Of course, my sister Kate's friend, yeah? Yeah. 325, Joseph Houlihan's birthday. That's this coming Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And, all right, happy birthday to all you guys. Upcoming shows. Let me do upcoming shows now.
Sure.
Just checking with my producer. Stage one, this Friday night, 325 Fairfield, Connecticut. I've been there before. This is a wonderful facility, a great place to play. Cannot wait to be back. Club Passim on Sunday, this coming Sunday from 12 to 3. I'm doing a master class on performance. I am not doing a master class on how to sing a high A note. I am doing a master class on performance, so if you're a player, you want to improve what you're doing, come to that class. I am guaranteeing that you will leave really improved. There's some stuff you can do that really is going to perk up your playing. Parker Playhouse, 4-2, April 2nd, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm with Janice Ian. This is her farewell tour, and I'll be there with Janice Ian and Tom Chapin. Tom Chapin and I have a long history together, not to mention Janice. I mean, Janice she's just so fantastic. But Tom and I uniquely share the life with a famous sibling. Ooh. All right. Parker Play, Capitol Theater, Clearwater, Florida, with Tom Chapin. Janice will not be on that one. That's just Tom and me. Don't kid yourself. We're going to partay there, and that's 4-3. And their Delaware Valley University Master Class and Show, that's in Doylestown, PA. Master Class and Show, this is April 9th. God, I'm busy. I'm a busy little cowboy. So you might worry that I'm too busy and won't have the edge. No, no, no. The more I play, the better I get. So you guys are going to really, you're going to be in for me at my sharpest. Sweet. All right. Tryon Fine Arts Center in Tryon, North Carolina. That's 4/16. So check my website, get these dates, get a couple of tickets, go have a great. You'll have a great time. I promise. All right. Good. Oh, a couple of years ago, I got on a scale, and I had put on a lot of weight. So I started cleaning up my diet. I got rid of the white sugar. I was sugar-free. Oh, I was being good to myself. And then the COVID hit, and I fell off that wagon, my friends. There I was, back down on the road, back in the mud. And at a certain point, I looked at myself in the mirror and realized this song. I hate to admit it, I eat a lot of greasy food. And if you don't believe it, catch me in the nude. Beavis and Butthead on my TV. Ring ding, Slim Jims, jujubes. Slamming brewskis in my PVDs. I'm not as herbal as I ought to be. I hate to admit it, I like tobacco. Yes, ma'am, Red Man, Prince Albert in a can, kiss me, Fidel Castro. I'm walking with my baby, what comes next? I smoke a cigar, she says forget about sex. Marlboro Man's got the hex on me. I'm not as herbal as I ought to be. White sugar buzz, it's making me a meanie. You are what you eat. Good God, I'm a weenie. I hate to admit it, I need a lot of caffeine. Fine ground, sludgy brown, stir it up, suck it down, I gotta come clean. Now those coffee shakes got me to my knees. I'm wide awake at 2:45. What made Seattle famous made a gerbil out of me. I'm not a but that's how I ought to be. All right. Now it's time for my special guest this afternoon, Luke Gavigan. Luke, will you come and join me here?
Hello, all.
Hey, right there. Nice to see you, Luke.
Nice to see you, too.
First, I'd like to thank you so much for getting on a plane, coming over to Martha's Vineyard and visiting with my producer and myself.
Yeah.
Well, you've been over before, and it was a great pleasure to have you here. Then here, let's get me uncentered and you more centered. You being, Luke had a hat on before, and I said to Luke to take the hat off. Here, you can scrunch in a little over on this side. Good. Nice.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that Luke can do is Luke can fish. He's a remarkable fisher person. Luke, when did you start fishing? How old were you? Because you're 14 now.
I was about 5, and my dad used to take me on party fishing boats in East Hampton.
Yeah, and so you started catching fish.
Yeah, I did.
And what happened when you started catching fish? You decided you liked it very much.
I loved it, yeah. So I just stuck with it, and the better I got.
Yeah. One of the things I would like to ask you is that if somebody is out there and wants to start fishing, and what's the best way to get in? Because I would like people to be successful
For sure.
early,
Yep.
and what might they do? What suggestions would you have for them?
So first, I would probably want them to get some tackle. Go to your local Dick's Sporting Goods, Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's. Get a rod, get a reel, maybe some tackle that they recommend.
Now, could I interrupt? Some rods have a little button you push, and then you release the rod and cast it. A closed bail, I think
Yep.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And then you reel in, and others have an open bail. Which do you suggest?
So just like this one right here, I would recommend having a closed bail. It makes the fishing a lot easier. So as you see, the
Yeah.
bail will open and close.
Yeah.
And how you would cast this is a lot of beginner mistakes that I see
Yeah.
are people hold the rod like this when they cast or behind it, but you really want to hold it in between your two index finger and your middle finger.
Yeah,
like
and then
this.
open the bail.
So then you want to grab the line from the
Yeah.
top, pinch it against your finger like this, and you want to open the bail and almost like a flicking motion with your other hand resting on the thing. I'm going to flick it out. So that's just a typical casting technique that we would probably use. And then for finding good fishing spots or a charter captain, I would probably look at their reviews, their photos, and just all around in general what you feel about them. Maybe give them a call up, see what they're catching, plan the trip ahead, and yeah, I think you should be good.
All right. That is now. What about you see charter boats go out, that have 10 or 20 people on them. Is that a reasonable thing to do? Because obviously chartering a single boat is pretty expensive.
Yeah. So if you're just looking to go out on a regular fishing boat, you can go out on a party fishing charter.
Party fishing, that's what it's called. Yeah.
With other people, there's normally maybe 10 to 20 people on the boat. And they'll give you your rod. You can either rent a rod or you can bring your own. If you're beginning, I would start renting a rod from them. They'll have all the tackle you need, all the bait you need, and preferably in the spring to late summer is probably the best time to go. You can go fall, but in winter it just starts to get a little bit colder. But so yeah, that's what I would recommend.
That's wonderful information. Well, thank you so much, Luke. It's so nice to see you. And thanks for being on my show.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, great.
All right,
thank you, my friend. Luke Gavigan. Luke. What a swell kid. Did you see?
You're gonna catch him on like the fishing station some years down, winning the big bass tournaments or something.
Yes, if you watch fishing shows, watch a fishing show, you will see Luke winning the bass tournament. Wow. Yeah, that's great. Let me see. Earlier at the beginning of the show, perhaps you tuned in slightly late. Not always a great idea. Nice to get here on time. Because, yeah, we just brought out this banjo. I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place we just met. She's the girl for me. I want all the world to see we've met. Da 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 da. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I would never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of her tonight. Da na 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 na. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. I have never known a love like this. I've been alone and I have missed things and kept out of sight. Other girls were never quite like this. Na 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 na. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Woke up this morning, put on my slippers, went down to the kitchen and died. Oh, what a feeling when my soul rose through the ceiling, and on up into heaven I did glide. When I got there they did say, "Liv, it happened this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head." Ah! All the angels say it happened that way. And here's the last words you said. "Please don't bury me in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up, pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane. The blind can have my eyes, the deaf can have both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Give my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Put my socks in a cedar box, get 'em out of here. Venus de Milo can have my arms, look out, I got your nose. Sell my heart to the junk man, give my love to Rose. Give my feet to the footloose, to the careless, the fancy free. Give my knees to the needy, don't pull that stuff on me. Hand me down my walking cane, it's a sin to tell a lie. Send my mouth way down south, kiss my ass goodbye. Please don't bury me in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up, pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, the blind can have my eyes. The deaf can have both of my ears if they don't mind the size. The deaf can have both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Oh, my. Well, it looks like we're running out of time on the Livingston Taylor Show. We've crunched through another half hour or so. I won't be here next week, and I don't think I'll be here the week after, on the road for a few weeks. So it's going to be a few weeks until I meet up with you again.
Do your, yeah. You're gonna do the song, the last song.
And again, our sponsors, WMVY, paper towels, and I'm adding in right here, not only paper towels, but cloth rags. Although paper towels are very convenient. World Central Kitchen, WCK.org, Jose Andreas. Very, very fine work. A special thanks to my producer and myself's terrific friend, Luke Gavigan, Fisher person extraordinaire. And oh my, what a head of hair. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he grooving down the street? Is he set to bust a move? When the speaker's out on Broadway playing a monumental groove, the crowd is getting restless. Certainly it behooves Livy to keep it straight and smooth on the Livingston Taylor Show. On the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. I'm going to leave you today with a little song written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Wilde. And I send this out as a prayer to all the disrupted souls made that way as the result of war. And my prayer and my hope is simple. There's a new day coming, just around the bend. There's a new day calling. This one's coming to an end. A new day calling. You can hear it if you try, and it's growing stronger with each day that passes by. There's a new day calling, wild and strong and free. There's a new day calling, it belongs to you and me. A new day calling, one that we've had visions of, coming in peace, coming in joy, coming in